Yeah, that too. Oh, is there anything that we want to play with today? And puppies are fun. Yeah. Puppy yoga. We, there's goat yoga. You are good for you. There's goat yoga. I don't know if you've seen that before, but I think you seen that. These are actually little toy, yeah, big meat goats. So staying on point. So for a few seconds, again, it's so amazing that we come back, right? That we keep showing up to our yoga mat. It truly is. It is really amazing. And we think it's us. In many ways, it is choosing, but it's also and we can also see it from the perspective of grace, right? So we are given the opportunity to even think or have that in our scope of thinking. So many people we've invited, brought in, forced in, wife included, to come to yoga class, and then years later it's like, oh yeah, maybe that makes sense. And then but that we keep on showing up to our yoga practice, that we are keep on being disciplined, right? It says a lot about your character, about your spirit also, and it opens ourselves to just have a change of heart, not because the heart is bad already, but it's just maybe not clear. And so bringing a little bit of more of that presence of being joyfully present on our yoga practice, maybe before, I'm not sure after, but at the moment, and allowing ourselves to just be really engaging our physical body, and maybe our body is able to slowly start engaging and start feeling parts of the body, like the shoulders and elbows moving gently behind the back as you exhale, and you can feel the elbows just shifting all the way back as if they're just coming towards the sides of your ribs behind your back, and your hands held by moving up your thighs, up your waist until the shoulders are drawn, and you can feel the clavicle, the pectoral muscles, the upper body stretching, and you can feel, and again, all the parts of the body. And we exhale to open, to really exhale through the chest, to inhale connection to and in between the shoulder blades. Then the abdomen and the belly button area slowly come in towards the lower back. And one more time, feel your body inhaling gently as if you just opening those parts of the body that need to be open, and then exhale in the opposite direction. Can you feel the elbows then moving slowly forward as if you're just rolling your shoulders and your fingers come towards the base of the abdomen, maybe your thumbs towards the sides of your waist, and the elbows roll forward and your chin draws in and your shoulder blades separate, and you can feel your tummy tucking in, and you feel your spine rounding gently forward. So your tummy slowly contracts towards the lower back, and you find your torso just moving a little bit forward. And so what happens to your shoulders? Is there anything that you need to do, added or subtracted from this position? Can you allow your body to just move a little bit deeper forward and your shoulder blades a little bit farther away? One more time, setting your tailbone area and sitting bones on the ground. Not push them off the floor, and let your body inhale into the shoulder blades, to then exhale and release those arms, those shoulders, the spine, very, very gently. Inhale your body to come all the way to upright position, and your body exhales, and feel that your body inhales into this pose very kindly, to allow the right arm to slowly come behind and place the back of the right hand into the lower back area. So the elbow bends and the shoulder blades are not tense, just very softly. So the shoulder tends to open. So just flex enough that right elbow that allows the openness of the shoulder or the clavicle, the entire front of the chest area, and your body exhales. And maybe your torso stays long and tall because your abdomen is holding the position. Maybe your body with the left hand coming across your legs or over your legs if your legs are extended, or maybe towards the right thigh or hip or waist area, crosses over the left arm, crosses over to twist and look slowly towards the right side of the body. And so what does it feel like for your chest, for your spine, for your waist area to slowly twist and just massage internally those organs, the spine, the head slowly. If the left shoulder drops down, can you find them both to be aligned? So the right shoulder and left shoulder are parallel towards the ceiling, not one higher than the other. And your hands and your wrist and your elbow are not forced in the position. One more time, opening through your chest, through your entire torso, raising away from the waist. And then exhale and release slowly, gently back to center, very, very softly. And then inhale into the center to allow your left arm to come around behind. So the elbow bends, the back of the hand slowly onto the lower back area, the shoulder slowly. First, start with your joint. So your clavicle opens, and then sometimes it helps if you place your hand or fingers into points of your body so you can feel them and help them rotate. And you can feel how the muscles open them without hurting the joints, right? What is the place where your body is able to move, and how far does your fascia and entire tissues that are connecting all the parts of your body are able to slowly let go. And then it's just that point when your body is able and comfortable to breathe, that then your right hand comes towards your ankle, towards your left shin, knee, thigh, hip, waist, and your body rotates without dropping one right shoulder. The shoulder on the right tends to drop down, maintaining balance, and less is more. Can you find your body? And then the exhalation moves those deep muscles inside. It's about just connecting to the gut area, to feel your torso, to find the spine, to feel your head looking gently towards the left shoulder. And one more time, ring your body. Again, there's a lot of things inside. There's a lot of juices. There's a lot of tissue that needs to be moved. There's a lot internally into our organs that need to be just, again, activated when the body exhales. Find that your belly button area really moves towards the lower back, that you're paying attention, that you're not moving or pushing through your ankles or knees. And when your body exhales, sit, really sit with both hips into the ground and extend, raise your rib cage a little bit farther away from the waist to really engage those muscles. One last long deep breath in. And then release and exhale slowly your hands and your elbows and your shoulders, and come back very, very gently towards the center and feel the twist. Allow your knees to come slowly off the ground, and place gently your feet slowly in front of your body, and allow your hands to come gently outside the hips, outside the glute area, as far behind as your shoulders allow, and feel comfortable, and you can settle, and let your right leg to slowly come all the way out and forward, and then cross it over the left side. And so your right leg just dangles onto the left side of your left leg, and feel that you're loose through that knee, through the ankle, through that foot, and your hips and glute muscles are just opening on the right side. The IT band, right? The iliac tibia connection between that hip area and all the way to your shin connects outside your thigh, and your body slowly exhales and drops your right foot towards the left side of your body, and your left knee shifts the entire hip area, not because you're forcing shoulders. Your elbows are bending, your shoulders are light, and you're simply allowing your body to twist lightly. And your chest drives the movement in the opposite direction, so towards the right side, and you twist lightly to squeeze and massage internal organs of your digestive system, your endocrine system, your respiratory system, your heart, connective tissue around it. Find all the muscles that support the movement, the nerve cords that activate these parts. Do not force, let your body move, and slowly. Do not muscle your way into a position, as we've said many times, but let your body just invite it to move, to stretch, to open those back muscles, glute muscles, entire oblique area. When your body is ready to exhale, you can feel your body comfortably shifting gently, knee away from chest, slow inhalation, opening the chest. Kindly, as you exhale, bring knees and torso back into center, very, very gently. Allow your right leg intentionally to raise up towards the sky, and then exhale it gently towards the ground, allowing your body to stretch lightly your legs, open them just a little bit wider than your hips and your knees and your shoulders, I should say. without locking the knees, and let your body slowly exhale kindly. So your hands come towards your thighs, towards your knees, towards your shins, towards the ankles, towards the toes, towards the soles of your feet, and then stretch lightly, not forcing, giving you enough room on your back, on your shoulders, on your neck, on the glutes, on the hamstrings, on the calves, and follow mentally your body. Where is it that your body's talking? Can you exhale and breathe gently so your jaw and the crown head extends away from your tailbone? One more time, breathe fully. And then really engage your breath, allow your abdomen. One more time, letting that every breath exhales and empties out anything that you might be holding on to, ideas and things that come up just all of a sudden in through our practice when your body exhales. Do not carry things that you don't need to carry. Surrender those. One last long exhalation, empty all the way through. And then gently walk your hands. Let your hands, not your back, carry your torso back one more time to center position. Breath in. Allow your arms to open wide and your fingers to slowly come up towards the sky. Stretching, raising your arms and shoulders, crossing your fingers above the head and turning the palms of the hands facing up towards the sky. So you're pressing down through your glutes and you're raising through your ribs, through your underarms, and your toes are active. Your feet are not rolled out. You're not relaxing your inner thighs. You're activating your legs to be perfectly aligned. So hold your inner thighs, hold your hips, hold your abdomen, and then hug it and extend. Your jaw draws in so the crown extends away from your tailbone. One more time. Breathe length into your body. One more time. Feel your last long inhalation. So you're filling your body, aligning the spine, the joints, and let your body exhale and release hands and shoulders and elbows, softly placing them just behind the hips, glutes, placing the fingers as far away or close into your legs as you need to soften the elbows and wrists, contracting your knees in, allowing your feet to be flexed, especially your right foot in a perfect distance away from your body, and your left leg raises and then crosses over the right leg so it dangles on the side of your body, adjusting the elbows, adjusting your shoulders so you're not hanging on your joints, not in your wrists. Let your body strengthen through your triceps. Inhale, and then exhaling, drop the knees towards the right side of your body. Your torso naturally will go again in the opposite direction. Soften your elbows, soften your wrists, and look slowly outside towards the left side of your yoga mat as your abdomen supports, and you breathe in and you exhale to your tummy. Feel your chest moving, your shoulders broadening, your head looking out towards the left side of your body. Inhaling broadly and exhaling as you're just really emptying and cleansing, which you're really doing, right? By moving those organs internally, you're having the old air, the oxygenation that comes towards those tissues to just move out. Every cell breathes. It's, again, external membrane level, and you want to have that cell respirate in a way that is cleansing, that you're moving toxins out of your system, that your lymphatic system is just draining and cleansing, and your muscles, of course, is the first point of connection when your last long exhalation empties all the way through. Slowly bring your knees and torso back into center. When you're ready, gently allow your body to exhale. Raise your left shin up and then exhale slowly, your left leg outside the left leg. Allow your body to slowly place heels or feet gently facing each other, observing the heels strong into the connection. Your pinky side and your right hand moves towards the right side of your waist, right side of your thigh, right side of your back or hips, and let your left hand come across towards the right ankle, towards the right knee, towards the right thigh. Your shoulders drop, your chest opens, your abdomen contracts, and you look slowly over to the right side of your shoulder, and you breathe in gently and exhale, pressing the heels, open the inner thighs, squeezing the glutes, holding the sacrum, extending the rib cage, moving your jaw towards the right, breathing in, and observe your body. And again, what are we thinking about? Find your body, inhale, and find your body letting exhalation empty, move internally, allow, again, opportunity for your body to start warming up, your body to start really connecting juices. The blood flow really comes to those areas that need to be connected when your body exhales all the way out. Find the extension of your chest, that it actually broadens. And then exhale and then release slowly. Hands and arms and shoulders coming back towards the center. Breath in. This time you're going to Slowly move forward as if your hands come towards your shins, towards the feet, towards the toes, towards the ground, and your torso rounds forward. Give yourself enough room so your hips are easily connected into this position, that you're not forcing your neck, that you're not forcing your back, that you're giving yourself room to extend and open until your body finds a nice, gentle extension. And then ground the sitting bones. Let the tailbone area come towards the ground and your abdomen to be tucked, not forcing anything, no joints, no forcefulness into the different parts of your body. And allow yourself, again, what we're talking at the beginning of the class, that grace to enter to your body, right? To allow yourself not to be antagonized or crossed thought or carrying anything from the outside. It doesn't really matter at this point. You are already committed to that yoga mat time, and can you find your last long exhalation that empties all the way through, and then carry your body slowly up, and allowing your hands, not your back, to slowly come and raise your body. Allow your body to exhale and move your hands behind you, heels on the ground, and raise your chest, raise your breastbone area, move the length of the spine, not because, as we said many times, you're crunching any part of the back or the vertebrae, is an extension, that your hips are grounding, that your rib cage lifts and your jaw extends away from your throat, and you're just moving your body, you're extending, you're creating elasticity, you're making your skin become active, you having your muscles breathe, you having your organs engage, you feel your jaw and tongue moving together to extend slowly the neck area, not pinching it. Hug through the muscles of your shoulder blades, the entire root of your cervical spine, so it feels safe and supported. In your last long deep breath in, exhale through your abdomen. Your abdomen really moves deeper towards that lower back area, and then raise, because your hands and arms press lightly to the floor, and realign the spine up. And then exhale all the way into the center position, moving your right hand across towards the left foot, ankle, shin, knee, thigh, and let your body twist. Exhale kindly as if you're just sitting or pivoting over the tailbone. And then exhale your shoulders and jaw draws in, moving meditation. So what are you really thinking about right now? What are you carrying with you when you're twisting? Can you find your hips slowly opening a little bit wider, that your torso, that your lower back maybe becomes a little bit more perpendicular, and your body becomes just a little bit taller and longer, and your spine creates an extension from the tailbone area through the crown of the head towards the sky. Again, what does that do again to your body? Physically, we see, we feel it, we might be connected to those organs in a very subtle way, but there's also some subtle energy inside of you, right? The energy around your chakras, the energy of your astral body, of your spiritual body, is just being cleansed. Find again that your body moves, and then all those emotions, all those thoughts, all those things that are just stay so stagnant sometimes is reminiscent of the breath. And so find that your breath, by activating your breath, you're really activating that pran, that energy, that live energy that enters every time that we inhale into your body. When your body finally exhales through your spine, through your belly, and then slowly inhale, coming back into center pose. And then exhale slowly to the center. Beautiful. Feel that your knees slowly come back up towards the sky, finding your feet on the ground, sitting perfectly into this position. Observing your spine long, and letting your hands wrap gently over your thighs as if you're hugging your fingers. And maybe you interlace your fingers behind your hamstrings, or maybe your arms slowly move towards your hands holding your wrists or your forearms or your elbows, or maybe even your triceps, and you adjust the perfect distance between your spine, your back, your shoulders, and your spine hugs gently towards your thighs. Giving yourself an opportunity to open those back muscles, to move those shoulder muscle areas, and maybe your body's able to exhale, and you stay right here. And this is as far as my body is going to go, and it's perfectly okay to stay in this position. Maybe my body's able or willing to go a little bit farther in this position, so I raise my toes as I inhale, and I stay on my heels, and my body stays gently in this position. Or my body allows enough space for one foot to slowly point the toes to the ground, and then balance only on the tailbone area while the other foot also retracts off the floor. And I feel my body just floating and my chest and thighs coming together and my feet off the ground, or maybe my legs start moving a little bit taller, maybe mid hamstring or mid thigh, maybe knee height, maybe above the shoulders. Maybe I can feel my body. That be careful, the wall walks on you many times, not the first time. Find your toes slowly engaged. That yoga wall is really tricky. So find your jaw drawn in, the chest lengthened until your toes extended, and find your spine supportive. Breathe in. So what does it feel like when your body stays in this position or chooses to be in this position? One more time, breath in. Can you invest energy into this pose? Allow your body to. One more time. Inner thighs, knees, toes, ankles aligned when your last two breaths. Jaw lengthen, not because you're pushing through your shoulders or elbows. Last long inhalation. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then bend the knees. Can you feel your legs slowly bending and feel them gently coming towards the ground? Beautiful. Allow your hands to undo. Let your hands slowly come towards your knees. Allow your feet. And again, this is going to be very challenging for many of us. So find your feet crossing over your ankles. And your arms are going to reach as if you're just reaching for something in front of you. So that something in front of you is going to help you balance your hips and torso on your spine, and maybe your heels, not the toes. And for some of us that have knee problems, absolutely not do this position, because that's going to require a lot of joint strength. So find your abdomen tucked in, and when your body's ready, press slowly forward and raise your hips gently off the ground. And they can raise up. There you go, challenge. Let your body stay tall with your feet crossed over your ankles. It's okay. Let your body exhale. Inhale. And of course, we're going to come down exactly the same way. You can stay up if you choose to. That's perfectly okay to stay up. Otherwise, your body slowly leans forward, torso, finding your center of gravity, softening your knees, pressing on the pinky side or heel of your feet, and then resting the hips to the ground. Beautiful. Let your opposite foot, so that original foot was the easiest one. Now it's a challenging part. So if you thought that was easy enough, then there's a little bit of extra layer there. Place your hands on the ground if you need to push up, and that's okay to cheat a little bit on the ground. Or if you want to just the full challenge, let your hands come slowly forward on it. I'm not defying your body, just let your body slowly engage and then raise in the same way up towards the sky. Beautiful. How much mobility do we have with our physical body? Deep breath. Exhale one last time. I promise you this is the last time. Breathe in and then bend slowly forward your knees and your torso slowly towards the ground. Find your balance. Find your way down. So what does it feel like to place and not drop your hips into the ground? As simple as that. When your body is ready, you look so cute when you drop to the ground. Slowly exhale, and you can choose which leg helps you first, using your hands forward or on the ground. Slowly come back upright. Very good. Finally, there you go. Reach. Excellent. That's it. Beautiful. And press and cross your feet. Exhale your body into standing position. And we're going to slowly stay on the top of the yoga mat. And we're going to allow your arms to extend and raise towards the sky to open the body. Again, find balance, stretch your fingers, allow your every joint to extend, because the muscles are carrying them, not the joints themselves. The joints themselves will have any movement on their own, right? It's the muscles that provoke the movement of our joints, your fingers, your wrists, elbows, shoulders, underarms. Open the spine as much as you feel needing. Your glutes activate, so your hip flexors open and your tummy flattens. One more time, pressing the heels, opening the toes. One last long deep breath in. And then forward bend, exhale slowly towards the ground. Make sure that your feet are aligned, that you're closer with your toes than your heels, and that your fingers come towards your thighs, towards your knees, towards your shins. Your body exhales, slowly touch gently the place that is most comfortable for your body, and allow your hands maybe to walk up a little bit higher. As your body inhales, your hands start walking up, maybe towards your mid shin, towards your high shin, towards your lower thigh. So your torso starts lengthening forward away from the waist, and you're allowing the crown head to slowly press away from your tailbone. And so you feel your hamstrings opening, your shoulders are drawn away from the ears, and you feel the angle, that extension. Again, we never reach, right? There's not a point that doesn't exist in yoga that you are in the perfect position. It's about always that discovery that you're contracting your thighs, that you're holding your joints, that you're not locking your joints, you're not overextending your joints, that you're pressing through your big toe and your pinky toe because your heels give them that security and safety, that your chest drives forward, that your shoulder blades shift towards each other. One more time, breathe in. And when your body exhales, fold very, very gently forward, flying your hands slowly come towards the ground, your fingers under the shoulders. Observe your hips, observe your glutes, observe the tilt of your tailbone area and your spine slowly rolling gently towards the ground, and your knees soften. Your hands, by bending knees, your hands come more securely towards the floor. Feel that your hands are touching, not because you're shifting the weight on the toes, but you're shifting away the weight from the toes into the heels. So find that your knee, look at your knees, look at your shins, and when your body's ready, allow your right leg to slowly move back, and your right leg slowly touches the floor behind you, and you stay only on your left, and maybe your right leg slowly shifts off the ground, and you raise it, maybe it's a possibility, off the floor, and you're observing the arch of your left foot. You're observing the toes, allowing the knee and the shin to be supported. Maybe your right hand stays on the ground and your left arm extends forward. So your torso raises, your right leg and your left arm are aligned as far away from each other as possible, and your left leg extends as deeply as your body allows it. Breathe in. Is your right foot active? Is your right knee active? Can you find your body? One more time, shifting the heel and the thigh, the strength of that leg. Let your last long breath in, and then exhale, bring your right foot and left hand to the ground. Inhale, bending your knees so you're pressing through your glutes, through your thighs, through your heels, and raise your body. Wide arms all the way towards the sky. Feel what it feels like to extend, to open. Allow your fingers to interlace. Palms of hands rotate towards the sky. So you're opening the wrists, the elbows, the underarms, the rib cage, the belly, the hip flexors, the thighs, the glutes contract, the back supports, hugging the spine. Maybe your neck allows it to slowly reach up through your chin. If you're okay with your cervical spine, your eyes towards the back of your hands, slowly exhale, engaging the glute muscles, thighs, legs, breath in. Exhale all the way through, abdomen opens. Let your last 2 breaths. Observe that your extension really opens the body. One last long breath in, and then exhale forward. Breathe gently forward towards the ground. So the heels, the ball of your toes steady, and your hands one more time touch all the way towards the floor. And find your fingers settling towards the ground by bending the knees. So this time your right foot stays steady, your arms keep just soft balance, and your left leg inhales behind you with intention. Follow mentally, move gently so you can feel the engagement of every muscle. Maybe your left leg raises off the ground. And so how do you shift? How do you maintain the arch of that right foot, the ankle, the knee steady, and your left leg comes off the ground? What are you really thinking about right now? Can you find your right arm maybe staying on the floor or extending forward in front of your body, and your right arm stays away from the left? Less is more. Slowly, start gently. Observe your body. Breathe in, jaw, neck. Inhale. You find your tummy. Is your right inner thigh connected? Are you really firing up those muscles? Let your last 2 breaths. Exhale all the way through. Can you squeeze through your glutes? Can you find muscles that are strong in this position? And when your body's ready, exhale and release, hand and foot towards the ground. Bend your knees, walk your hands up your shins, round your spine slowly towards this standing position. Exhale, bring your arms directly forward in front of your body towards the sky. And raise them towards the ceiling, and then open your arms 45 to 90 degrees, maybe at most shoulder height. So the palms of hands open towards the sky, and you open your chest. And so what does it feel like to really move? Again, those connective tissues, right? Tightened or very loose. We don't use sometimes our pectoral muscles. Can we allow them to be connected? Can you feel the back of your shoulders active? That the joints and the connective tissue in your shoulders, that your throat and your neck, that your spine, your lower back, your glute muscles, your hip flexors, that you're connecting through your heels and feet, that your thighs and calves connect. When your body exhales one last time, breathe all the way out. And then come back, inhale towards the sky. And fold all the way forward towards the ground, slowly flexing gently your hip flexors, your thighs contract, your abdomen retracts. Breath in, exhale one more time. Raise when your body's inhaling forward through your arms towards the sky because of the legs, not because of your back. Allow your spine to lengthen towards the ceiling. Inhale, tall, holding. Press your heels into the ground. One more time. Breathe in. And then forward bend, forward gently. So your body flexes through the front and you open the back muscles. Balance, inhale, raising up one more time, all the way towards the sky. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then fold gently forward. Let your last full movement. Exhale towards the ground and then come all the way up towards the sky. Finally inhaling and raising because of the strength of your glutes and thighs and legs, and open the arms wide around towards the sides of your shoulders. Exhale, cross them in front of the hips as if you're crossing them in front of your wrists, and then gently roll them out and outside the shoulders towards the sky. Breath in. And then full rotation, arms crossed. Maybe it's the opposite arm. Do you remember which arm? Are you aware enough which arm was first? And then roll it around your shoulders and rib cage, and then extend them out towards the sky. And then move your upper body. Again, move chest, move shoulders, move all the muscles. How many times do we engage the upper body to have range of movement, to really move your pectoral muscles, to really move your scapular movement, allow your deltoids and entire arm strength to move and extend and reach slowly. And you're contracting the abdomen, you're contracting the muscles in your chest, making strong pectoral muscles. Inhale, raising, open the shoulders, the upper back, broad back. Exhale slowly through your waist. Last one time. Breathe in. Open your body, and then exhale all the way wide and around. Very, very gently. Find your body standing in position. Allow your body to stay strong with your right foot. Open your left leg gently to the left side of your body, and then one big step behind. So you're balancing first on the left heel without forcing the ankle or the knee or the hip joint, and your toes on the left foot are slightly wider than the heel, and your body stays strong enough so your feet are about hip distance. And so your left hip tends to roll back and turn behind you. Maintain it just parallel towards the top of your yoga mat, and feel that your abdomen and your waist support that position, and your arms slowly come tall and long towards the sky. And you breathe in. Again, never on the ball of the toes, press on the heel of your foot. So your calves and thighs and glutes activate and your body extends and reaches. Make your arms and torso lengthen and the palms of hands facing each other. Can you rotate slowly the torso to be long and forward, not to the side, not twisted, not turned. Breathe in when your body's ready. Allow your hands to come slowly towards your thighs, towards your upper thigh, mid thigh, maybe towards your shin, maybe towards your mid shin, maybe towards the ankle, not lower than that. So your body extends the torso slowly forward, and you allow the heel, never locking the knees, right? If you feel that you're pushing through the knee or through the ankle or through your back, that's too much. Soften it. And then give yourself enough room to breathe and support. Maybe your right hand stays very firm into this position on the leg, never on the joint, never pushing the knee, never pushing the ankle, and let your left arm maybe coming under the body towards the ground, pointing the fingers towards the yoga mat, or maybe your left arm comes slowly forward in front of your body, and you stretch and lengthen, and you move those muscles of the shoulders, and you strengthen the rib cage on the left side to slowly open. Exhale all the way through. 2 more times. Breathe. Jaw draws in, open the body. Do not lean on one side more than the other. Stay stable. Allow your hips, allow your torso to stay slowly aligned when your body's ready. Exhale and release that left hand towards the ground or towards the right leg. And then walk slowly, never locking your knees. Your knees can unlock, and use your glute muscles to strengthen and raise your body slowly tall. Allow your hands to slowly come wide to the sides of the hips and open them wide towards the sky, pressing on the heel, not the toes, to support your knee. Let your index finger point towards the sky. Allow the elbows to bend so the elbows are not wider. You're not opening the elbows wide to compress the cervical spine, but to open the triceps. So elbows point forward. Index points back behind the head, behind the shoulders, in between your shoulder blades. Breathing in, allow your elbows to, imagine I'm going to touch your elbows and I'm going to bring them closer towards the sides of your head. Find how that opens your entire trap muscles. One more time, deep breath. Can you find your tummy? It's not your back, it's not the ankle, it's not the knee. One last long inhalation, breath in. When your body exhales, find your spine and raise your arms slowly tall towards the sky, and bring your arms forward in front of your body. Slowly soften, allow kindly for your right knee to bend, and turn over your heels. So flip slowly your body over your heels. So now your body looks towards the wall behind you, or towards the back of your yoga mat. And now the right foot is a little bit wider through your toes. The left foot might need to walk a little bit closer towards the left edge of your yoga mat. So your hips now are facing towards the back edge of your yoga mat. And your hips are balanced and aligned, and your knees are never locked, and your toes are light, and your spine is supported with your abdomen, with your glutes, and you raise. We tend to overarch the spine, bring your lowest ribs deep into your back area so you can engage those abdominal muscle strength. Again, never on the joints. When your body exhales, slowly raise your arms. Just simply open the arms, widen up, and then parallel hands facing each other. Just extend towards the ceiling. Find your body inhaling. And exhale slowly. Find that your hips and shoulders are balanced, that your right hip is not behind you, it's exactly next to your left, that your waist is supporting your back, and you're not overarching to avoid pressure or compression of the lumbar spine, that you're feeling your lower abdomen and your belly button area retracting and bringing them in towards the back space. Breath in. So that means that your spine is going to grow tall, that your crown of head grows tall, that your torso is truly changing positions. You're controlling, you're observing when your last long deep breath in happens. Let your arms slowly come forward, elbows first. That helps to round the spine gently forward, to extend the spine to the limit of our capacity until your hands come towards your waist, maybe mid-thigh, maybe high thigh, maybe low thigh, maybe upper shin, never on the knee, maybe all the way to your ankles, but never forcing. Allow your spine to lengthen as much as it needs to be, and then sustain for a second. See what it feels to open those muscles of the back, of the hips, of the hamstring, of the calf. Jaw draws in, right heel on the floor, toes light. Again, if you press your toes into your yoga mat, you're only compressing through your knee. You're pushing into the knee joint. And maybe the left arm, it stays right there on your leg. Maybe your right arm slowly softens towards the space underneath the right shoulder, directly towards the yoga mat, and that's perfectly okay. And that's the balance that you need. Maybe the right arm slowly comes all the way forward in front of your body towards the sky, and you can feel your fingers extending, and you reach, exhale all the way through. Take the extension that happens slowly through the right side, and then take inventory of what happens. What are the muscles that are being connected? Is your torso rotating? Are you leaning more into the left hand, or is your torso really balanced? And how do you rotate that shoulder? And how do you support those hips? And how you engage those glutes? Is your head lengthen the spine? Just because you're inviting those muscles that are supporting the vertebrae column to be active, just because you're inviting the body that supports the spine to be active. And I will want to be, and you once in a moment, you will realize that you're going to become my age, and then your body can't move. So you want to have gently to reach slowly that space where your body becomes stronger, more flexible, more active, more utilitarian, right? You can actually use the body. You can actually function within your body. So you're, again, personal goals, your life goals, your spiritual goals are then accomplished. Let your last long deep breath in, and then release slowly the pressure, walking your hands into your shin, into your thigh, up your leg, slowly, never locking your joints. Let your arms open wide outside your body, and then slowly towards the sky, raising them outside your shoulders until your fingers interlace. Your index finger, as you know, into steeple pose, raises towards the sky. So you'll connect to your shoulder blades and triceps. And then flexing your biceps, extending your triceps, you allow your fingers to point behind your head, maybe behind your neck, maybe in between your shoulder blades. Breath in. Balance, press your heels, open. Is your rib cage forcing your back, or what is it that you can do to support that lower back area? Are your glutes, are your hips rotated? Can you press your heels? Are you holding through your toes? Check all those things that you know your body needs to pay attention to when your body is exhaling. Find your last breath. Are your trap muscles by moving the elbows closer? Upper back, that we hold all the pressure in the world, right? We are so important that we think that we can change the world. Can you let your body exhale? And I'm just really facetious about it. Let your body inhale, raise your arms all the way towards the sky, and then actively exhale, release. Soften your knees, back, shoulders, elbows, and then let your feet rotate through your heels to the front of your yoga mat. One more time, and allowing your left foot to come all the way forward, letting the feet slowly stay firm in front of your body. You're going to open your legs maybe about hip or shoulder distance away from each other, and your toes are going to be parallel. So maybe towards the edges of your yoga mat, or wider, or maybe narrower, depends on you. And let your body exhale slowly so your knees soften, and you're pressing as if you're just pushing back into your glutes, as if you're just filling your pants with your glutes. And let your body exhale. Let your elbows and forearms slowly come towards your thighs, towards your mid-lower thighs, and you stay away from your toes. And you intentionally this time are going to flex the toes off the ground, and you're raising every one of those 5 toes in each foot off the floor, and you're squeezing through your glutes, and your elbows stay right there, and your back flattens, and your tummy, what is it doing? Is it lowering towards the ground, or is it contracting to really ameliorate that arching of the center of your lumbar spine, the base of your back? And your jaw draws in. Can you change your posture? Can you hold? Can you feel your body getting stronger here, that you're collecting those muscles that support the position of your body? Maybe the elbows slowly soften, and maybe your arms move slowly forward, and maybe you extend your arms in front of your shoulders, and maybe you realize that that's not a good thing for your body. It's okay. Maintain your flexing toes, your pinky equal to your big toe. Find your back. Find that you're engaging those glute muscles, that you're really adding engagement to the muscles, that the skin, even the skin around your thighs, around your glutes, around your back, around your waist, around your belly, make that skin activate. Find again that your body naturally oozes these beautiful juices around you to support those. Let your last long deep breath in, and then hands and elbows and arms slowly come towards your thighs. Rest slowly, round your spine, raise the base of the spine first, then the center of your rib cage, then the shoulder base. You stand up very kindly into this position. Observe your body slowly coming gently tall. Breath in. Allow your feet to stay right where they are, and your arms one more time slowly come gently towards the sky. Deep breath in. Allow your fingers to point, and then slowly let your fingers come a little bit higher, or maybe slightly behind your shoulders. Your decision. How far does your body need to go? How much you need to open your chest, your abdomen, your hip flexors? How much can you rely on the heels, on the hamstrings, on the abdominal strength to support this extension of your body? Feel your, again, not because more is any better, less is always more. Feel your body moving when your last long extension empties all the way through. Inhale, pressing through the heels into the ground, and then slowly move your body slowly forward, all the way towards the front of your body. Again, never locking your knees, touching kindly towards the floor as if your fingers, your hands, the full heel of the hands into the ground under the shoulders, shoulder distance from each other, and allow your torso to raise forward as if your fingertips are the only ones touching the floor, and you raise it torso as far in front of your body as you need to, by maintaining your connection of your fingers to the ground, while the palms of hands slowly rotate to look towards each other. In that rotation, opens the clavicles, contracts the shoulder blades towards each other, move the chest forward away from your belly, retract your abdomen, find strength into your core, crown of the neck, your chest, your breastbone area, while the weight of your body shifts towards the heels, and you're not locking your knees. One more time, breathe in. Exhale to your abdomen. Is your abdomen really moving? Last long deep breath in. Fold very gently forward towards the ground. Inhale, exhale, and bring your arms slowly towards the back of your feet, towards the back of your calves, the back of your knees, the hamstrings, the glutes, your waist. Press with your fingers into your waist area. If you need to, shoulder blades and elbows slowly shift back. Find your body slowly flexing forward. So as if you're just pressing with your hands onto your legs, onto your hips, onto your waist, and your elbows and shoulders point towards the sky or behind your back area, so the crown head extends to the floor, and you find a little bit of tension, and you find the perfect tension for your body, not to overstrain it, but to breathe into it, to feel that you're just moving, that you're really engaging those muscles, you're really firing up the energy of your body, that you're making your body activate slowly those muscles, that you're breathing, your cellular breathing is occurring, that you're really bringing that oxygen that comes and touches every cell just slightly through those membranes, just passes on the oxygen and lets to the internal metabolite, the leftover, the digestion of that cell to be released into the blood cell that is then carried out through your lungs. One more time, observe that energy, the exchange of very subtle energy as your body exhales. Slowly bend your knees. Soften your body into your heels, and then round the lumbar spine, then the center of your back, then the shoulder blades, then the neck, and carry your body tall and long towards the sky. And you breathe in and you exhale slowly. Beautiful. Allow your body to slowly open the arms behind you as you're inhaling, and the palms of the hands to slowly touch each other behind your hips, behind your shoulders, as if the heel of the hands touch. And again, touch the heel of the hands. It doesn't matter how bent your elbows are, and check your elbows, check the direction and the intention of your shoulders. Allow your clavicles to open, tuck in the belly, and raise your breastbone area. And your thumbs come towards your tailbone, towards your glutes, towards the lumbar spine, or maybe for some of us, that means that the elbows lengthen and you can extend your hands a little bit longer and you can contract your triceps. Doesn't mean that it's better. It doesn't, it's just what is it that is more appropriate and beneficial to your body. Can you find your chest raising tall, your glute muscles to engage, your chest to stay broadly and open, that you're moving, that you're really moving your ribs away from your chest, that you're really moving your chest and all those tissues that we have that connect into your breastbone area, the muscles, your rib cage, your lower back, your center of your spine, the entire cervical spine, the space between your shoulder blades. One last time, not because you're pinching. Pain is not what we're looking for in your last long deep breath in. Exhale all the way through. Come slowly, very gently, and do in the position of your hands and elbows and shoulders. And release kindly into standing pose. Allow your feet to walk very gently back to center. One more time, staying with your right foot forward. We're going to exhale your left foot to the side and then inhale it all the way behind you. One more time. So your hips are not turned, the hips remain forward. So that means that your right foot might have to walk a little bit farther to the right. This time we're going to very gently, depending on your ankle, on your knee, if you have a knee issue, you're going to rotate on the ball of that left foot. So your heel and toes are aligned perpendicular and you're finding your balance and you feel that your body settles. Again, do not overstrain, do not over tense the arches of your foot or the fascia in your sole of your foot. Your right foot is strong into the ground. You can open it wider if you need to. Your hips are balanced and your arms open gently wide. And you allow your body to extend and reach towards the sky, and you breathe in and you exhale slowly. Find your fingers crossing, your index point towards the sky, and you breathe in and let your right knee slowly bending. Feel that your left leg sinks farther behind if needed. And your body strays on the glute, on the thigh, and find balance. And you breathe in and you exhale to your tummy. Again, is your lower back arching? Are you flattening your abdomen so your back stays supported? Can you feel how this balances your body? Is your left heel exactly lifted above the toes? where you rotate in your joints. One more time. You add or subtract challenge. It doesn't matter. Let your last long inhalation. Deep breath in. When your body's ready, move your body slowly forward. Your hands come towards your thighs, towards your knees, towards the shin, walk them towards the ankle, touch the floor, exhale. Beautiful. Find your body extend, reaching back through that back heel. Your right knee is light and softened, and your heel of the right foot and the connects to the hamstring, to the glute on the right leg. Find your balance. One more time. Exhale all the way through and feel that your hands come right next to your hips, pointing your fingers behind, not because you're relying on the ankle or the knee. It's the arch of your right foot, exactly where it needs to be. Are you using your toes wisely? Can you feel your arms extending behind your hips and your abdomen resting on your thigh and your jaw drawn in, and feel that your triceps contract in the right and left arms? Breath in, palms and hands facing each other. Exhale all the way through. Beautiful. That's exactly right. Thumbs towards the ground. Feel your body inhale. Engage your torso. Let your last 2 breaths. Can you really feel the body moving in this position? Find your last long inhalation and your hands lightly touch the ground. Slowly let them touch the floor. Breathe in. Exhale into this pose. Shift the weight of your body towards your right foot and raise your left. Slowly off the ground. Your hands walk wider and under the shoulders, and your left leg extends and raises. And you point the toes, you flex the toes only, or the entire foot, as you know, or any degree, and find that your body moves your chest and abdomen towards the right thigh as your jaw draws in and the crown of the head points towards the ground. And you raise that left leg because you're activating the glute muscles. Less is more. Observe your body. Find balance. Your arms are not doing anything, but just keep you balanced. Breath in. Flex forward, abdomen, really important. Let your last long deep breath in, and then left foot comes all the way forward next to your right one. Exhale, wide enough. Feet are wide enough that your hands come towards your shins, towards your knees. Rest your elbows onto your thighs. Flex your knees. Stay steady into this position. Let soft position. When your body's ready, allow the forearms and the elbows come towards your thighs. Wherever there is a sweet spot, your knees are remaining flexed, so you're into the glutes and heels, and you're going to cup your hands so the forehead rests into the cup of your hands, and your abdomen flattens and your back softens, and you stretch your spine and you rest in the neutral position. Rest into your heels and your toes, not your knees. Very nice. And squat into this pose as much as your body allows it. Excellent. Breathe, balance, find your inhalation. Find the exhalation, that your body breathes deeply out. One more time, inhale. When your body exhales, press into your glutes. Final deep breath. Can you really feel it? As your body exhales all the way through. Inhale, slowly release your hands and start rounding from the base of your back. One vertebra at a time. Slow it down so you can feel it coming all the way to upright. Settle onto the soles of your feet. Stand deeply into this pose. Observe your shoulders dropping, your arms opening, the palms, hands facing forward, your thumbs opening wide outside the body and raising them just chest height, shoulder height at most, and really open. Occupy the space, really open the body. Take time to extend and breathe so your body really opens the chest, and observe your breathing. Give yourself enough oxygen to support the movement. Let your last 2 breaths, glute muscles engage, your chest and shoulders widen. Let your final long deep breath in, and then exhale, release your hands and shoulders and torso aligns. Breath in. This time, you're going to allow your left foot to be steady, strong, only if your body allows it, never locking, being very careful with your joints, letting your right foot open to the right as you inhale, and then exhale it behind you. So your hips are not rotating, your hips are slowly becoming perpendicular toward the sides of your yoga mat and parallel towards the top of your yoga mat. And your body exhales kindly into this pose. Maybe your body's ready to slowly start opening the left leg a little bit wider if that gives you more stability. maintaining, again, inner thighs and outer thighs active, never locking your joints, raising the back heel, the right foot. So the toes are under the heel and the heels gently on top of the right toes, and not forcing joints, not feeling that you're burning or restraining anything. Soften. Allow your body to find your own degree until your body knows what you're doing. And then your arms come slowly wide and you can raise towards the sky. And now you can find balance. So you can feel your fingers interlace and your index finger towards the sky, and you really hug your body to become tall. So what does it feel like to be tall, to be long, to really hold your balance in this pose? And again, the importance is not to just get there and it's so much easy for you, is the struggle. The important part is about how do I feel when I struggle through this, when I'm challenging my body to do something different and feel my body connecting, and all the muscles that I'm not using, all the different parts of my nervous system that gives me and supports balance, right? So how do I keep my balance? Can I observe my belly, my lowest ribs, not overarching my back? Let your final long inhalation, breathe in, and then exhale, and then slowly soften forward, and let your hands gently come towards your thigh, towards your knee, towards your shin, towards the ankle, towards the floor, and then slowly settle. Breathe in, and when your body is ready, kindly, again, very careful with your knee. If that's a part of your body that needs to be careful today, and walk slowly your left knee forward, and on the heel of the left foot, your right leg slowly pushes maybe lightly back, and stay gentle into this position. Is your body perfectly stable in this position? Did we miss something? I feel that we missed. Oh yeah. Slowly exhale, slowly to the position. Find your heel and your toes to be aligned, and your to be strained, support, not strain. Find your hands to not be doing all the work. Once your body is able to, again, sustain through the lower body, use your hands for balance and let your body slowly reach back and feel that your triceps engage and your body exhales, and your jaw, neck, and spine create a perfect extension. So what happens when you're slowly extending and you're finding heel of the front foot, finding balls of the front foot? Are your toes aligned with your knee and thigh? Are you twisting? Are you breathing? Are your shoulder blades hugging towards each other because you're opening your clavicles and you're really engaging your triceps and the back of your deltoids, right? The posterior deltoid, the one that really hugs that shoulder from the back and opens your chest, that we sometimes forget because we're always doing forward movements, typing, driving. Slowly exhale, remote controlling. Breath in. When your body slowly moves your tummy, your jaw, find your last 2 breaths. Can you really sustain, support? When your body exhales all the way through, slowly exhale towards the ground, slowly soften, and bring your arms slowly forward, up your leg, up your thigh, and stay with your left knee bent and reach towards the sky. Breathe in, exhale slowly, hands together, index fingers, point up towards the sky, and bend your left knee. Deep breath. Again, very easy, supporting through your knee, maintain the muscles of your knee, make sure your toes are not tense. Breath in, exhale. Is the arch of your front foot active? Feel your last 3 breaths. Can you really engage your body? Beautiful. Exhale all the way through in your last long inhalation. Can you feel your body just activating, supporting, and then move slowly forward? Allow your hands to slowly come towards the ground. Shift the weight towards that left leg. If it's comfortable and possible, your right leg kicks off the ground towards the sky, and your torso and head and shin move closer towards each other, and your right glute activates. Your right thigh lifts higher, longer. Breathe. And that higher, longer is up to you. How far? Is your right knee flexed? Or are you activated and you're pushing through those toes? Are you twisting your ankle? Or are you really extending that leg off the ground? And feel the muscles, calf, the inner thigh, the waist. One more time, breathe. What is your intention as you move your body? Find your strength. Let your last long, deep, deep breath into this pose. Your right foot comes next to your left, all the way towards the ground. Very nice. Bend, open your feet wide enough so you're bending the knees and your forearms come towards your legs, and you squat as if you're just going downhill in the Alps. And let your jaw draw in. Slowly press through your glutes. Jaw draws in, crown of it extends. Abdomen supports the position, or tahoe, whichever word you want. Find your spine to, again, be that dangling, right? Your spine is going to be just pull through your tailbone and pull from the crown of the head to lengthen the vertebrae. And when your body exhales all the way through, can you find those glutes? Really activate. We are sometimes afraid to activate those muscles because they're so strong. We have them, we use them all the time. Activate them, move them deeply. Let those muscles really breathe from deep inside. Let them open. This is also stretch of the skin and all the muscles and nerve and all the vessels inside. Letting your body exhale all the way through and move your hands right where your thighs and knees are, where your elbows were, and then slowly press from your legs your body into standing pose. Beautiful. Exhale, stand in this position. Find the arches of your feet. Find the inner thighs. Find the glute muscles. Breath in. Body exhales and bring your body to slowly move your arms just in front of your body. Allow the palms of hands to slowly turn towards the ground. Arms just shoulder height. And then do not push the shoulders in front of the chest. Push them inside the torso in that sweet spot that activates the chest and clavicles and holds the shoulders in position. So imagine that you're going to hold a rim of a wall or a cord or some sort of rope and let your body exhale into position. When your body's slowly exhaling, allow your torso remain exactly as it is, as perpendicular as you need to, and then slowly bend the knees and come gently flexing the knees, not because you're forcing the knees or your joints, is because you're using your thigh muscles and your glutes, and you hold the position and you shift into the heels of your feet and rather than your toes. And your tummy tends to pouch forward and your lower back tends to arch. Can you retract the lowest ribs and extend the lumbar spine? Breathe in. One more time. We sit all the time. This is a great position to tuck in the chin, to really lengthen the vertebrae column, to really strengthen those core muscles and balancing muscles. When your body's ready, take a deep breath. Exhale all the way through, and then slowly, because of your leg muscles, you're going to carry your body all the way to upright position, releasing hands. Exhale all the way through. Find your fingers and arms traveling behind your hips. Feel that your pinky finger points back, that your shoulders, one more time, engage those back muscles. Make the muscles of your back strong. Extend and really activate. Make your muscles of the chest breathe open. Let your tummy tuck in and bring your breastbone area forward. And your chin may look towards your chest if that helps your cervical spine. So you're looking towards the ground, or maybe your chin feels better by raising towards the sky and extending the throat. Not because you're pinching the cervical spine, because you're again extending the roof of your mouth, the tongue, the throat area, the vocal box, the entire heart center. One more time, feel that your shoulders shift back, that you're engaging the muscles, that you feel the muscles active. One more time, breathe into this position, move. Exhale, feel that your body really engages, your glutes are really active. One last full breath in. Exhale, bring your body to just move and then come up towards the sky. Standing pose, exhale, beautiful, deep breath. Allow the palms of hands to slowly come gently into Anjali Mudra in front of the heart center. Breath in. And let the palms of hands press through the heels, elbows perpendicular towards the palms, parallel towards the ground through your forearms. Breath in. When your body's ready, flex. Bend the knees a little bit, slowly. Create as much pressure between your hands as you think is okay with your body. Sit back as if you're just sitting in a very high stool or high chair behind you because of your abdomen, not because of your back. And then allow the right elbow, without rotating your knees, without rotating your hips, your right elbow to look towards the right side of your body. And you drop the left elbow a little bit towards the ground, and your right elbow incline a little bit towards the sky, and you sit back. And your abdomen supports, not your knees, not your toes are rotating, it's just your torso. Slowly twist because of your waist, twist because of your tummy, and lengthen the spine, bring in the ribs, twist through your oblique muscles, knees stay exactly as they need to be. Hold on to your inner thighs into the groin area so you can feel the floor of your pelvic supportive of your hips. One more time, breathe in, jaw draws in towards your throat, let your body inhale. One last time, full movement. Exhale deeply into your glutes and come back into upright position. Raise slowly in as many breaths as it takes you to come back upright. Exhale, raise your hands through the midline of your body towards the sky, hands together, fingers extended, breathe in, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, exhale, exhale. One more time, press into your heels, lengthen the body. And so what does it feel like to press deeply into those feet? Let your body, one more time, what are you really thinking about? Can you focus in your last exercise? Your body really elongates, that you're really exercising, you're really moving the capacity of your muscles, and then forward bend, exhale towards the ground, all the way towards the floor, hands and torso and elbows, all the way forward towards the ground as your torso reaches towards your legs, towards your toes, towards your heels, towards the back of your feet, towards the back of your calves, with your bends as bending your elbows as deeply as possible or needed, and your shoulders are not pushing your cervical spine. Your elbows just simply allow your torso to move and your tummy flexes. So if the front of your body is now contracting, if your front of your body, thighs included, are flexing lightly, then the back of your body is going to release and slowly exhale. And so what does it feel like for your nerve cords, for your back, for your joints, for the muscles? The whole story that we tell ourselves, right? Our body doesn't move that way, but it does. And so the extent of it is completely yours, but your body does move. You have the capacity. It's about not the range of your movement, that means how deep, but it's how much your body really is able to simply add all movements and all rotations and be active and productive when your body exhales all the way out softly. Bring your hands into your knees, into your shins, into your thighs, walk them so your back is not doing any of the work and your body raises slowly one more time to upright position. Shoulders broaden, hands and arms extend towards the sides of your hips. Bring your arms wide and up towards the sky as you breathe in until the palms of hands slowly touch above the head. Deep breath, lengthen your body, flatten your back, make your muscles, arches of your feet, ankles, feel your waist, feel your tummy, feel the very space between your belly button area and pubic bone. Can you connect that muscle? Can you even feel that lower abdomen connecting? Let your last long deep breath in, and then bring your hands into Anjali Mudra in front of your heart center with your fingers extended, heels of the hands pressing lightly or deeply against each other. Exhale. So the more pressure or the pressure you apply into your hands is going to activate your shoulders. And you should feel maybe that your shoulder blades shift and activate those muscles in the upper back, and your chest widens and you're strengthening those shoulder muscles, upper body. You're holding your body upright. Your pectoral muscles are really creating that strong shape of broad upper back, broad shoulders, broad chest, and tight waist and abdomen. Breathing in. When your body exhales, sit slowly back into your glutes as if you're just sitting in a very high chair or a high stool, and you breathe in with your thumbs into your heart center, inhaling deeply, and then exhale, rotate towards your left side, slowly looking out towards your left, dropping the right elbow and the right shoulder down, raising the left elbow and the left shoulder, and your jaw is not changing position, looking towards your pinky fingers. Breath in, slowly rotate, move your waist back and deep while your rib cage broadens and extends the entire torso. Create again a movement and reshaping of your body. Engage your biceps, engage your triceps, allow your shoulder muscles to be active, holding, breathing in, knees and toes do not shift. Breath into this position. Exhale all the way. Can you feel your waist really twisting your torso? Let your last two breaths. Can you really invest time and attention that your body strength doesn't have to have a push-up to find the strength of your arms. Just simply concentrate as you exhale, pressing the hands, inhaling, and then release your body back to center. Once it reaches the center, hands come towards your thighs and legs, not because of your back. Your arms help your torso slowly come upright. Beautiful. Deep breath. Exhale all the way through. Move your hands behind as if your palms hands are gently facing towards the space behind you. Fingers open, palms of hands really extend back, and allow your chin to drop towards your chest, exhaling. Shoulders shift behind, and your tummy retracts, and feel that you're moving your upper body, that you're moving your chest, that you're moving your clavicles, that your belly, your abdomen, your waist, your ribs are slowly shifting all the way behind. 2 more times. Breath. Press into the heels. Let your last long deep breath in. When your body exhales, move deeply into this pose, and then inhale slowly, arms towards the sides of your hips. Exhale them gently as you rotate your hands facing the legs. With your index, point forward and up towards the sky. Raise your arms all the way. Lengthen. Arms are parallel. You're not squeezing the neck. You're broadening your shoulders. You're opening the shoulders away from your neck and raising the arms up. Let your last 2 breaths. Glute muscles, abdomen, shoulders. Let your final deep breath in, and then slowly move all the way forward towards the thighs, towards the knees, towards your shins, towards the ground. Slowly exhale. Allow your favorite foot, whichever it is, to stay grounded. The opposite leg crosses over the ankle. Lighten up the toes. That means raise the toes so you're on the heels of both feet, and then bend your knees and place yourselves slowly towards the ground. Sit, breath in, exhale slowly out. Stretch your legs all the way in front of your body. Let your spine be tall. Sit into Dandasana position. That means your body stabbed like a long staff, like a piece of wood, long stretch through your legs and through your spine, and your arms come slowly wide and tall towards the sky, and let your fingers extend towards the ceiling 1 more time. So what does it feel to hold upright position? Can you allow your knees to be as light as need to be or as extended as need to be? Can you connect to your thighs and calves and observe your body? Just simply raise your rib cage. What are the muscles that need to raise the rib cage a little bit taller away from the waist? And what are you really thinking about right now? Can you really look at it internally, right? This is your moving meditation. Choose wisely about that internal energy, that pran that we've talked about. That subtle energy just feeds your body. It is freely available to us around our bodies, that you allow that prana, that energy, that life breath enters every cell, brings health and healing to your body. Let your last long deep breath in, and let the exhalation slowly soften shoulders and elbows and hands and wrists, and slowly observe your body to come gently towards the ground. Your knees flex a little bit, and you're going to slowly pause halfway down. Your hands may hold onto your thighs, your glutes, to your knees, or maybe just floating outside your knees, not because you're forcing your thighs. Make sure that your toes are light. You're slowly staying halfway down the ground by rounding your back. That means you're going to drop the lower back a little bit lower than the shoulders, and the shoulders are slowly separating your shoulder blades and tucking the chest area, sinking into the center of your torso, so you can really activate those abdominal rectum muscles. When your body's ready, exhale all the way through, and then slowly come all the way to upright. Press your feet onto the ground and sit upright, raising your arms all the way towards the ceiling. And then exhale 1 more time. Feel that you're not your thighs, not your hip flexors. And 1 more time, raise, tall. And then curl halfway down, and your halfway can be exactly your halfway. You can use your hands onto your legs, onto your hips, onto your glutes, and feel that you're connecting to the abdominal cavity. 1 last time, breathe through your abdomen out, and then come up and raise towards the sky. Single breath all the way towards the sky. And then exhale. Again, your jaw is always drawn, your shoulders are separated, shoulder blades are separated, your chest sinks in as you exhale. Come last long inhalation. Breathe tall towards the sky. Open, really tall. And then exhale all the way, finally, towards the ground. Support the back all the way to the floor. Walk your hands if you need to. Place 1 vertebrae. Do not let your torso drop completely. Just settle. Beautiful. Deep breath. Open the spine. Flex the knees, walk your feet in closer to your glutes if necessary. Allow your body to exhale. Again, it's not your lower back. Engage your tummy. So how do we do that? How do we make sure that it's the abdominal cavity and not the lower back doing the work? When your hands are steady, can you find, again, that activity that you're flexing, that you feel even with your breath. That's an abdominal exercise, that your breath really activates those deep muscles of your gut area. Find your last full breath that exhales and contracts gently the abdominal cavity, and then raise your legs slowly towards the sky, bending the knees, extending your feet up, and holding gently into upright position. Maintain your body long stretch. When your body's ready, allow your hands to slowly reach towards your glutes. The elbows are not very wide. Your elbows are as close as you feel comfortable next to your rib cage. And then with your hands, you're going to roll your hips off the ground, and you can raise your legs with your legs in a perfect angle, meaning your legs are almost halfway between the ground and the ceiling. And then press or train your body to pay attention to your triceps, to your elbows, to the back of the shoulders. So your neck and your head is very neutral. You're not doing anything with your upper body, with your neck and head area, just your triceps. Your hands hold on to your glutes, hold on to the edge of your iliac crest, right? You now feel that the heel of the hands maybe is supporting the hip area. Breath in. When your body's ready, allow your hands to slide through the sides of your hips so you can bring the legs closer towards your head, and you're going to rest the hips lightly and gently without lifting the head into the ground, and your head legs remain perpendicular towards the ceiling. One more time, breathe in, bend the knees, let your feet slowly settle towards the ground, allow your body to stay steady. Breath in, rest. What does it feel to let your shoulders, your head, your neck, your spine be flat into the ground? One more time, breathing in. When and if your body engage those abdomen muscles. The idea is to feel that you have control in simple movements, right? That we don't become aware until we need them in our daily life. How do we move around the body and only relying on those one set of muscles rather than distributing, and to really strengthen the whole body? Can you let your body exhale one last time? Your hands come towards your glutes, preparing in the same as before. You first, your legs and your knees extend towards the sky. Maintain a settled position of the hips, and when your body's ready, your triceps, the elbows tight towards your rib cage, the shoulder blades press down into the floor. Your neck is not raised, your chin draws in. You're not tensing anything on the cervical spine. With your fingers, you're going to raise slowly your hips, and you raise them as tall as your body needs to with your legs angled. Breath in, exhale all the way through, very, very gently. Can you find your spine easy in this position, that your shoulder blades are almost hugging towards the ground? The shoulder blades are pressing to support, and your triceps, the back of the arms, are supporting the position. Your hands are receiving the heel of the hands, the hips onto the palms. And maybe your toes slowly keep moving a little bit closer towards the head and become parallel, or maybe in a deeper angle that is more 90 degrees, torso and legs, or maybe your toes keep moving, not because of your neck, not because you're pulling anything. Find what is appropriate for your toes to move, and maybe for some of us, the toes reach towards the ground, and it's perfectly okay, not because that's the aim. Again, burning, overextending, pushing. Your body will tell you, this is too much, or this is too little, I can do more. Are my knees and thighs doing the perfect position? Can I feel how this movement against gravity helps? Just release. A deeper level, the exhalation of your tummy, of your chest. 2 more times, breath in. Are you still able to breathe through the rib cage? When your body is ready to exhale all the way through, slowly allow your hands to slide out to the sides of your hips, and your legs bending the knees. Stay very close to your chest. Your hands, maybe one at a time or both, touch the ground, and then your torso slowly, without lifting your head. Your head does not come off the ground. Your thighs very close to your chest, release, and your toes slowly move all the way to touch the floor. And what does it feel like for your spine? Deep breath. Can you sink the belly button area? Beautiful. Opening the shoulder blades into the ground so your chest widens when you inhale. And then you sink the belly button area when you breathe out. So the lower back flattens into the ground. One more time. Feel that your extension happens when you open the shoulders, and your face and your jaw and your head and neck are not tense. Last two breaths. Subtle, long extension of all the parts of your body. It's not about not moving parts of the body, it's about moving them intentionally. And when your body is ready, exhale. Bring the tip of the fingers or the palms of the hands slowly together, right under the hips, right under that very nice arch of the lower back. So press your feet into the ground if you need to raise your hips a little bit, and then slide your hands fingertips or just the full palm of the hand facing the ground, and your hips resting on the back of the fingers or the back of the hands right under, and create a little bit of support, right? That little lift is going to relieve pressure on the spine area by your shoulders walking away from the hips. Not because you're tensing through your wrists or tensing through the elbows or tensing through the shoulders. We tend to lift the shoulders, roll them, open your chest, tuck in the chin, drop the lower back into the floor. Let your lowest rib come closest to the ground and feel the extension of that lumbar spine. What is your abdomen doing? Can you, again, sink the abdomen every time that you breathe out? Expand your shoulders and chest when you breathe in. What is your chin and cervical spine doing? One more time. Really working deeply into those joints and muscles, that your body feels a sense of wellness, that you let your last full inhalation. That extension, again, it takes seconds for the vertebrae column. And that little pressure, that little elevation of the hips lets your lumbar spine to really relax and realign. That's all it needs. Press lightly through your feet until your hands, or maybe rock from left to right, whichever is most comfortable, so your hands can easily undo from under your hips, and your spine and your neck and shoulder blades are flat. Your knees contract softly into your belly, into your chest, hugging them slowly. Allow your hands to come in between calves and hamstring, or maybe your arms or forearms come slowly in between calf and hamstring area, and your inner thighs and knees come closest towards each other according to how far your inner thighs and legs and hips allow you. And your body slowly, again, brings those thighs closest to your belly. And your jaw is not lifted. Therefore, allow the cervical spine to be flat. And your shoulder blades and shoulders release into the ground, and your tummy flattens into the floor. And then feel what happens when your back is long. Is your neck able to be loose? Are you forcing, are you tightening anything? Or are you letting just for a few seconds for that alignment, right? Of your hips, of your knees, of your thighs, of your arms, of your shoulders, to really breathe into the rest of your vertebrae column. Your head, not because you're muscling and less is always more, is going to roll lightly towards the right shoulder. Just do not lift it. Just simply roll it on the yoga mat towards the right side and see what happens to your neck, to your back. And breathe out when you're just at that point. Make sure that your chin or your lower mandible is drawn in, so that creates extension in that back area. Breathe, 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 breathe in. Any pinching, any difficulty, just breathe into it. Wrap your breath around any place of resistance, of discomfort, and take it out as you exhale. Let your body breathe it kindly outside your body. One more time. Exhale when your chest and rib cage move. Find your last one. Deep breath in. And your body exhales kindly all the way through. Bring your head to return back. to center, very, very gently. Check, monitor. Do you need to adjust? You need to move your legs. You need to move your hands, your elbows. Are you tensing or lacking blood flow somewhere in your body? Can you head be ready to be prepared to slowly move towards the left side of your body? One more time. Allow your exhalation to carry your head, not because you're lifting it, you're simply rolling it. Jaw draws in, eyes soften, bite softens. Jaw draws in. My forehead and eyelids release any pressure. Can I understand that any tension or expectations externally to my body, those external tensors, really have no bearing at this moment, that we are just doing our best. The more we surrender to the consequence of our actions and concentrate on the action itself. And the action itself right now is to be focused, to be with your body, to invite grace. When your last full exhalation occurs, and you know when that is, when you're feeling all those parts of your body just resting. Raise your head. Your head comes back slowly back to center. So, what is this subtle energy? What is the things that you're aligning? And we're dealing with things that happen in this past and the years that we've been with this body, in the lives that our soul has occupied. So be gentle and kind as your hands undo, your arms undo, and your legs softly undo. And you can feel your feet coming towards the ground, touching the soles of your feet. Staying for a few seconds, just a few breaths, to rest the soles of your feet on the ground while your knees are bent and your arms open to the sides of your body. And the arms and hands release. How challenging is to be in your position and really be with ourselves, with our thoughts, with our emotions. And where is our strength? Where do we let that all lean into? Where do we find our spiritual strength? Our soul is just a tiny piece of God. So it's desperately needing to return back to its source. Can we focus on that spiritual quality of the soul that has looked away from its source, that is craving and doing so many things to return back to that source of divine love and happiness? Very, very kind. The body finally exhales and softens every part, every joint. Going to slowly bring the legs to drop towards one side, whichever one is your side, rolling onto one side of your body to let your torso rest on the arm, on the shoulder, on the elbow. Slowly breathing out, finding your own shift of all this blood pressure that we've been doing and working with. Let the exhalation slowly feel that body curls into this position. And with your top arm, whichever one that is, press to the ground, and your top leg slowly moving it out. Let your body slowly come back. Come back to center position. Sit very gently into your most comfortable position, legs extended, like as you know, any one of those positions that is most comfortable for your body. And thinking and observing and paying attention and becoming connected to what is it that you want to keep from your own moving meditation? What is it that you want to carry with you? And, we do focus right now in our yoga mat, but how do we practice yoga outside the yoga mat? Can we let the hands and the arms guide your chest and shoulders to open, to really open the heart and raise the arms towards the sky as you breathe in? Palms and hands touch, the elbows bend, and the thumbs come and carry them gently into your heart center. And indeed, we are in holy days. And so, what does that mean to you? And how does that really affect your perception of your environment? And how do we contribute to that? And maybe it's just by focusing a little bit into becoming, we can only give what we have. Becoming more aware and more awakened to the sense of peacefulness and harmony, our own truthfulness, and most importantly, just valiantly with valor to embrace and share our selfless divine love. Oh, good. All kinds of nice people.